What's up everyone, my name is Sulaiman and today I'm going to be talking about the crypto market and Bitcoin. I'm going to be going over some news. I'm going to be talking about what happened with Bitcoin this year. We'll be doing some technical analysis. Now let's get right into it. Before we head into the video, please hit the subscribe button down below so I can get to my first goal of 500 subs. Okay, so we started Bitcoin off already on an uptrend from last year. Bitcoin was at 35k in beginning of 2021 and we had all-time highs up to 65,000. After that, it just tanked about 50%. But the reasoning for that tank was because China was doing a supposed crackdown, which they've done like 3 times in the past decade, and claiming that, Bitcoin is not going to be allowed. They're going to regulate it. They're not going to allow the miners to do their stuff. So you need to understand that crypto volatility is normal. This has happened multiple times. It happened a few years back when Bitcoin had an all-time high up to like 20,000, and then after that it just tanked like 75%. So now Bitcoin and crypto is back. We are finally recovering from the lows when it was at around $30,000, and Bitcoin might actually close above $50,000 for the first time. So that is kind of like a resistance area which Bitcoin for the past 2 weeks hasn't been able to break. And as you can see, a lot of altcoins have been trending up, and Ethereum, another major player in the crypto game, is almost near $4,000. That was mainly because Ethereum had their big event where they burned a lot of their tokens. So of course the supply of the Ethereum went down and demand is still there. So of course the price of the Ethereum is going to go up. If you've seen the charts on Bitcoin and some other cryptos over the past decade, notice a similar trend that happens. They call this the cycle for Bitcoin, which happens like every 4 years supposedly, where somehow the price just goes up. And we're in that cycle right now. And last time it happened was 2017. Before that was 2013. And at the end of these years, apparently Bitcoin has skyrocketed, and there's potential for that to happen right now. So one of the major reasons why Bitcoin might be recovering is, of course, the Bitcoin halving that is happening. But another reason, which I think is the main reason, is because institutional investors are pouring in their money into Bitcoin and other cryptos. So retail investors like you and me who put in like a couple of $100, couple of $1,000 here and there into crypto or Bitcoin, we don't really move the market like that. But when you have big institution funds like JP Morgan, Blackstone, or others that have billions of dollars of funds available to invest, they move the markets. That is why they call these big players who are spending like millions of dollars whales. So we need to understand that JP Morgan initially and a lot of institutional funds were like, no, this is going to be regulated, this is too risky to invest in. But recently we've seen that JP Morgan has changed up their mind, and now they're allowing their wealthy investors to allocate some of their money into Bitcoin. So that is huge. So imagine you have $10 billion in funds and you only invest, let's just say, to be extremely conservative, 1%. That comes out to around $100 million. That is a lot of money. So you can expect to see more of that happening from other institutional investors, because they see that crypto has high potential. Yes, it is very risky, but there is definitely potential, and you can allocate some of your money towards Bitcoin and crypto. So I'm not going to do any of my personal price predictions on crypto or Bitcoin, because first of all, just doing a valuation on this kind of thing is just completely different than how you evaluate stocks. Another reasoning is you just don't really know where Bitcoin or crypto is going to end up in the future. I mean, I do see some great potential. Depending on what the government does, we'll see what the regulations are, but slowly we're picking up. I still think that crypto is in the early stages, so we have a lot of room and a lot of time to see what happens in the future. Alright, that's it for this video. Make sure you hit that like down below, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be bringing content like this to you all the time. Thanks.